What was your favorite game console?
Of the 90s.
Mine was N64.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I'm really partial to the Sega because that was my first one.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was my first. I used to play Sonic with my dad, and he would play Sonic, and I would play Tails for him. And so we used to play together. It was really cute. I love Tails. And then I also had a Barney game on that, but that was kind of stupid. I just loved playing Sonic with my dad.
The first game system I ever used, I think, was a PlayStation.
Yeah.
It was Spyro. And I was obsessed with that game.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in my house, it was at a friend's house. So she became my best friend for a while because she had Spyro. She also had Batman and Robin and the first X-Men movie, VHS.
Ooh, she was fancy.
She was fancy. Her name was Kate. She was awesome.
I'm better.
She borrowed. I was in kindergarten. Come on.
I tease you.
Yeah, and so I always wanted video games. Specifically, I wanted to play Spyro my entire childhood. And then my cousin gave us his old Nintendo 64 and a bunch of copies of different games. My parents immediately took the M for Mature games and hid them. And we played the rest of them, including Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, which my cousin forgot to delete his saved games on. And we, being stupid children who had never played a video game before, except for like limited games of Spyro, which were started for us by other people, didn't know how to play a video game. So we put the video game in, started it, and there were 3 saved games on it. We didn't know what those were, so we assumed that they were just 3 different games you could play. And it seemed to make sense, because the first one was Link. They had played up to the point where you're supposed to fight Ganon, and then it stopped at the very end of the game. So we thought that one of them was about Link running around a kingdom that's entirely free of danger, except for one place on the entire map in which you just run around a bunch of empty staircases, because he defeated all the monsters in the castle even. You just run around a bunch of empty staircases until you eventually stumble upon a room where one guy instantly kills you. Then there was another level where he was an adult, but nothing had been fixed, so you were running around the forest tower and stuff like that. And there was another one where he was a kid, and he was running around, I think, the fireplace. But we didn't know how to get to the fireplace to beat it, so we just running around. And it took us the longest time to figure out that that's not how the game is supposed to be played.
See, I had my Game Boy Color too, and I really love that. I had a teal Game Boy Color. I adore it. But the only thing I've ever really enjoyed playing on Game Boy is the Pokemon games. So I played that a lot. But N64 definitely wins. I had Pokemon, I had Pokemon Stadium, I had Pokemon Snap, I had a lot of Pokemon. But I also had my dad had Conker's Bad Fur Day. Which I'm sure a lot of people don't know what Conker's Bad Fur Day is, but you play this squirrel who likes to curse. It's rated M. This squirrel who likes to curse and drink, and you travel through this weird fantasy world, and there's a flower who hides her boobs, and you have to get her to uncover her boobs so you can move on to the next level. And it's a weird, nasty game. But somehow we got away with playing it, and we used to play the mini games where you were like a caveman trying to steal eggs from a dinosaur, or you were in an army place and you were shooting crap out of each other, and that was an adventure. I told you about this.
No, you never told me about that.
I found it. I
thought you were going to say your favorite video game was Pokemon Snap.
I do love Pokemon Snap. Conker's wasn't my favorite, but it was really funny.
I kind of want to play it now, honestly.
Yeah. No, I found it in a used game store recently for
really?
$100. Apparently it's rare now. Yeah.
Oh, well, I can imagine it's rare.
Yeah.
But yeah, my favorite games that we had at the time were on Nintendo 64. I did get into Game Boy Advance later, but Nintendo 64 is the best. It was Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Once you figure out how to play it,
Super Smash Brothers.
It's actually good. Super Smash Brothers was great. The other one was Star Wars: Shadows of the Empire, which is a story that takes place in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And it was actually really cool. The idea was George Lucas wanted to make an experiment where he would release all of the marketing for a Star Wars movie without creating a Star Wars movie to go with it. As an in-between piece while he was working. I don't know if he actually released it in between two movies, but so he released a novelization, a comic book series, and a video game. But the way they did it was that each of them told a different kind of story. The novel tells the story of the main cast of the movies and their adventure as they're both trying to find out where Han Solo's carbonite body is being taken by Boba Fett. And they're also dealing with the evil Prince Shizor, who's like, he's like a space crime boss who is even scarier than Jabba the Hutt.
That was not scary though.
But like scary in terms of the amount of influence he has,
Okay.
and he like has deals directly with the Emperor, and is doing this massive conspiracy to try and both kill, in order to both better his own standing in the Empire, kill Darth Vader because he wants revenge on Darth Vader for killing him.
Like you do. Like you do.
Yeah, and it is just really cool. Then the comic book series was the story of Boba Fett transporting Han Solo's carbonite body across the galaxy and running into difficulty like you do. And in the video game was a story of this new original character that they introduced in the book, Dash Rendar, who kind of filled the Han Solo role. He's revealed in the video game, not in the movie, not in the book. But in the video game, it's revealed that he and Han Solo are old friends. But he is like Han Solo, except where Han Solo is like always playing the scoundrel, but really has a soft side at heart. Dash Rendar is the scoundrel that Han Solo pretends to be. But he was great. You got to shoot. His ship was a lot like the Millennium Falcon, so you got to, there were like these levels where you got to sit in the gun turret seats like they do in A New Hope and blast the meteorites and blast all the TIE fighters. You got to fight Boba Fett, because Boba Fett and you cross paths at a certain point, and Boba Fett kicks ass, and you kick more ass, and then eventually you not only have to, Boba Fett gives up fighting you and is like, it's okay, and you're like, yeah, I beat him, he's retreating. No, he's not. Because he gets in Slave One, his giant spaceship, and you have to fight Slave One on the ground with a blaster. The game is badass. The only game I'm a terrible gamer. The only game I've ever beat completely is Harry Potter 2 Chamber of Secrets for Game Boy Advance. And I beat that over and over and over and over again. Because every time you beat it, it would let you keep all your stats and start the game over again. So I just played through it.
See, I'm not a gamer either, but I beat more games than you.
Okay, this other game I beat was Pokemon Snap, because she showed me how.
I pointed out all the special pictures. It's okay. It's alright.
He's ashamed, my nerd cred is ruined.
Oh no. Just in this point. But I played a lot of Donkey Kong 64 too. That was a really fun game.
Never played that.
My brother and I actually just found it on the Wii U, so we've been playing it again recently.
Nice.
It is awesome. The graphics, terrible. They're so bad. And it makes 0 sense, but it is super fun and super 90s and wonderful. You have to like run around and save all the other members of Donkey Kong's team, and there's like a rap in the beginning about each member of the Donkey Kong crew, but it's great. It's so great. I recommend it. And I do still have my I don't have my N64. I have an ex-boyfriend N64 who gave it to me as a gift, and I kept it.
That counts as yours.
So it's mine now, but it's not my old one.
Oh, this is true, yeah.
It's green now, which is cool.
It's green and transparent.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I always wanted a transparent one.
Ours at my house is black, and it's getting old.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
Zero body over roofs out of time. So tonight, gonna party like it's 1999. You didn't come to party, don't bother knocking on my door.
stupid logo. Yeah, that's better. You can get it. Marvelous.